Alright, and we're back. It is time to go to the final boss of this playthrough of Persona. Otherwise it would be the Snow Queen quest, which is its own ending. Let's go back to our doctor's office plaything menu system and check our stati. Level 69, nice. P level 68, 65, 63, 60. So this is around the range where you have access to your final personas. And Maki has the most unlucky okay. We'll do that. Give her a little bit of an HP boost ahead of time. And now, enjoy this sight. Holy Yannick. Pandora. Shuru. Koremo. Watashi. Korega. Pandora. Is this me as well? This must be Pandora. あれは、やつの後ろにあるのはデータシステムのコアか。What the? Behind him! That must be the core of the Deva system. とうとうここまで来たのね。プシュルルルル you've come here, huh? これはやっと手に入れた楽園の扉。シュルルル。So basically, she found that the gate to this is the gate to paradise, kind of like the name of that book that she was into. 誰にも渡さない. So basically, nobody else can have it. 私はこれで楽園のいるの何も存在しない楽園のね. So we'll make a paradise where no one exists or nothing exists. 違う。これは楽園なんかじゃない. So basically, it's like you're wrong. That is not. It's nothing like some kind of. It's nothing like a gate to paradise. It's a Pandora's box that is going to destroy the world. シュルルルルルすべては無駄。何もかも無駄。あなたたちも無駄。私も無駄. So basically, everything is pointless. Nothing has a point. You guys are pointless. I'm pointless. 無駄なものはいらないわ. Pointless things aren't needed. 消えてしまいなさい. So disappear. So we're gonna fight nihilism. No Pascal's wager for them. さあ、一緒に消えましょう. We'll all disappear together. Analyze. Mao. Great Demon. Level 85. Pandora. This is not the real fight. This boss has two forms because it's boss. So I could basically just gun. Why not Makara Karn? I think I'll just sword. Wait, actually, I want to see if I can do Wolvon.
ペルソナ
任せる。ペルソナ。
Here we go. Ah! Suge. Wow. Amazing. Kirei. She's kind of like, wow, it's pretty. Naze akiramaenai no? Why won't you give up? Onegai, akiramete. Onegai yo. So it's like, why aren't you giving up? Please, give up. I'm begging you. Onegai yo. So, oh no, I'm gonna have to reset up everything, aren't I? Yeah. Oh no, wait. Okay. I got to keep my good status. Yay! Okay, now here's the thing with this boss. She has two modes. She has red hair mode and blue hair mode. And in red hair mode, like physical attacks are effective, and in blue hair mode, I can then hit her with magic. But there's a trick with this one too. Amon-Ra can just hit her for whenever. So let's see. She will do that. He can do. Let's do a Makokaja. Actually, you know what? He can just sword. Persona. Let's see if we can change. Susanoo. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. Let's do Kaja just in case the. I'm just gonna Tarakaja first. Okay. I no longer have blanket immunity to magic at the moment until Nanja gets to cast a Makara Karn, but I'm gonna take advantage right now of the vulnerability. Okay, still red-haired. So, let's just do Hero Girl Fine, just to show what it does here. She is still probably better off. What's that? Yeah. Unless I want to... No, you're good here. That's Makokaja. Actually... do that while you're here. Let's see if you can actually get your attack off before she changes. She probably will do that. Do one more Tarakaja. Ah, I need to switch to Yamaoka. Doing this just in case the stat boost that they did to themselves earlier is now gone. I'm surprised she hasn't switched modes yet. curious how much I can get away with gun-wise versus the hieroglyphine.
Persona.
Okay, hieroglyphine does hit better because I only get those really good hits as criticals.
Makase.
And I'm not guaranteed 6 hits every time. So she can still mess us up a little bit. Oops. Ah, crap. Aha. No change.
任せる。
永遠の城。Oh man, switch modes already? Looks like I'm just going to be sticking with Hieroglyphine for some just consistent damage.
UK.
Ah.なぜ諦めないの？あんたたちはなんでそんなに強くいられるの？ So, why did you not give up? You guys, why are you so strong? Or like, you know, people were there people like you this strong? あなたにも理由は分かってるんでしょ？You know, you understand, you know, you also understand the reason why, don't you? それは愛じゃなく we だから一人じゃないからよ。You know, it wasn't I, it was because it was we. We weren't alone. That's why. So it's like, how were you so strong? It's because we weren't, you know, isolated. それに俺たちは自分を信じてからな。So, and then furthermore, you know, we also believed in ourselves. 人は一人では生きていけん。辛ければいつでも帰れ。So basically, like, you know, people cannot live alone. If it's, you know, when it's difficult, you know, you always have to retreat and come back. Or, いつでもに帰れ。俺たちにはそこにいる。Yeah, you know, we're there for you to return to. 私もあなたにも同じその村末期の一部。So it's like, you know, I and you were the same. We're all a part of Maki Sonomura. ここにいるのみんなの仲間だよ。So the people who are here are all your friends. もうやめよう。一緒に頑張ろうよ。So it's like, so please, you know, so why don't you, you know, you stop this. Let's, you know, let's do our best and struggle on together. Pandora responds, Arigato, thank you. So you can, this is where you kind of see Persona 4's thing came from this aspect right here. 終わったな. So it's over, isn't it? Ah, yeah. みんな、本当にありがとう。これでお別れだけど、私絶対忘れないよな。So it's like, everybody, thank you so much. You know, though, you know, even though we're parting now, I definitely won't forget. おい、お別れって、wait, you mean, what do you mean by parting? 私はその村末期の影、みんなと一緒にはいけないの。So it's like, I'm just a shadow of Maki Sonomura. I can't go with you. But thank you. It was really fun. おいおい、その村、そんなありかよ。うわ。So he's protesting. And he's and Nanjo and Ellie are sent back to the real world. みんなを現実の世界に返すわ。So everybody, I'm gonna return everybody back to the real world. トヤくん、ちょっといい？ So トヤくん、can I have a moment? ありがとう。時々でいいから私のことを思い出してね。So her response is, thank you. Even if it's just from time to time. Please remember me at least. さよなら。大好きよ。Goodbye. I love you. さよなら、みんな。さよなら、トヤ。Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, Toya. And she has to go back to becoming Maki Sonomura.
もはや何も語るまい。君たちは己がどうあるべきか見出したであろうから。その笑顔はもはやかりそめの仮面ではない。この先迷い、悩み、苦しむ時が来ようとも何も恐れることはない。己の名を心に問いただせ。それだけで諸君はいかな暴風にさらされようともしっかりと立っていることができるはずだ。さあ生きたまえ。光り輝く未来へと。
So he congratulates us. Nothing more be said. You know, the smiles we wear are not fake. あ、地区の虫白パクは世界中の中年のおすすめたもの。見かけとは生きなとれます。So it was a while before the incident, things returned back to normal, but a peace did resume for the people in Mikagecho. セーベックとカンドリのは大々的にクローズアップされたが、So SEBEC and Condori's names appeared as, you know, a big thing as the central parts of the scandal, but the high school students didn't appear in the news. So time passed and the memory faded from people's minds. Ah, shit. But, you know, these characters' lives had to continue back as normal, and they have now graduated. So this would be about a year after or so, because this happened, the game originally happened during their second year. They were second year students, so now they have finished their third year. Enough time has passed for some kind of normalcy to arrive after like a horrible tragedy has kind of befallen everything in that year. でね、トヤ君ってなんだって。And you know, Toya-kun was, you know, he was like, also kind of cute thing, if lower right, the kids are wearing, Karukozaka uniforms, so they are from the school that was the incident for If, which was also the one for, Tamaki, the character came from. Really? そうなんだ。Really? Oh, I see. やれやれ、人の噂にの立ってるね、というが、it's like, 人の噂に立ってるね。So, rumors about その噂ほどかしましいものはないな。Kind of puts it up as a girls talk. あ、噂をすればなんとやらと。Oh, we'll speak of the devil. You're late. 待ちくたびれちゃった。待ちくたびれちゃった。Oh, we got sick of waiting. 悪い sorry たくえれえ目にあったぜ。俺のもう中森のもんの何ボタンなんかねつってんのよ。Oh, so we didn't have any. The people were asking us for like their badges. なんじゃ、お前のこともなんでなって探したぜ。We were looking all over for you, Nanjo, too. Oh, well, basically, he found a way to avoid it all and came here and telling him, like, use your head. そうですか。みんな持ってるから大変ですね。早速悪いけど、今度は私たちのしてもらおうと。So, 早速で悪いけど、so it's like, you know, sorry it's so soon, but、今度は私たちの相手をしてもらおうと。So they're just gonna take our time, because now they have all sorts of free time. Let's go, Tokyo. So it's like time won't wait for us. So they want to just have time off to hang out. ああ、もう言っちまった。その村の前の実験は嘘みてえだな。So it's like, well, it looks like they've already gone, but wow, like, you know, the Sonomura from before the incident, you know, feels like that was all like a lie. Like, can't believe, you know, how much she's different. Pandora. Huh. So it's like, huh, Pandora, huh? あんだまだそんなこと言ってんのかよ。What, you're still talking about that? 何最後に出てきたものを思い出してだけだ。So it's like, what? 何 what came out of the box that she opened? Like, the, you know, the what is the name of it? It's not the apocalypse box, like all the negative things in the world, but the calamity, the box of calamity, I think. He was just thinking about the last thing that came out of it. He was just, it's like, oh, I'm just thinking about what came out of the box. Anyway, let's go, Mark. He's not gonna show it to him, though. Nanda soria? Wait, what's that? Oi, omae. Ima, Mark tette ka? Oi. Wait, you called me Mark? Wait, hey, come on, go! Wait a minute. So you finally called him by, instead of calling him Inaba or Masao, he called him Mark. These are gonna be, there's gonna be some like, yeah, it's gonna say like what these people went through afterwards. These are gonna go by fast. It's gonna be really hard to do. So, with her illness cured, she was able to go back to becoming a bright young girl. So she gained major awards, but the thing that she really values right now is being with her mother. But there is someone that looks like the three of them have been seen together, possibly a boyfriend. So, despite the protestations of his parents, he decided to go to New York. His art style has gotten him a lot of acclaim. There's even people in Japan have kind of heard of it. But he does talk to his mom on the phone a lot. So he still has that relationship. So in order to understand the world better and separate himself from his family, he took a position in a lower part of his own company. Seeing the way that the world kind of worked, I think, so his personality kind of rounded out. He spotted falling asleep on a train wearing a number 1 necktie. So something that Yamaoka has is still there. So she became a top model that appeared in magazines. But image leader. So she has like a kind of an image leader amongst young women. So she's been used as a commentator on a lot of like supernatural programs on TV. 彼がどうなった人か、それがあなたが決めること。So as for how he turned out, that is something that you have to decide. That is the best I could kind of just translate that quickly. There was no way I was going to be able to do the readings and the translation at the same time. Sorry. So, despite the game's flaws, I think in terms of like the battle system and gameplay stuff, just how that's balanced out, this would be a really nice classic game because I think the story and the ideas and the mood really hold up in a lot of ways. I think a remaster would actually be kind of a neat way. Give it, they could probably add some more stuff to it if they bring back the original writer. But I don't think that would happen. Anyway, this game had a huge impact on me as a kid. I played this when it came out in the US. Despite the bastardized version, there was still a lot going on underneath it that I found really fascinating. So, I hope you guys also enjoyed this. As well as forgiving many of my mistakes as I both in gameplay and translating. Because sometimes I do not remember my kanji. Or it's just... we'll see. Well, this is also a learning experience for me, doing a live stream and record of something, me playing something for the first time. So... a learning experience all around. So, yeah, so the boss battle goes much faster when you have the ultimate personas, for obvious reasons, because you can just use Hieroglyphine constantly if you want, and you can just buff your characters up and debuff them, because the boss will try to buff herself, and if you just happen to not have those abilities, it can add up, because it is otherwise a long slog. If they cast that butterfly storm thing multiple times, that can just mess up your party with all sorts of status effects. So I lucked out, and also did a couple things to prevent that from being worse. But yeah. So, someday I may come back to doing Snow Queen Quest. If there is enough requests to do that sometime, I might come back to it, but for now, I think I'll just sit with this. I highly recommend finding the soundtrack, if anything. I mean, holy crap. It's one of the best game soundtracks that I think a lot of people sleep on. And it ends with Cogito ergo sum from René Descartes, which means I think therefore I am. And that was Persona. Fiend. So yeah, preteen me was very much fascinated by this, probably for very obvious reasons, but yeah, I hope you were as well. You know, for replay value, you can go through and play and pick the other characters, such as Reiji. Instead of doing Ellie, you could always do ISA or Brown as well. And Snow Queen Quest, you can also have a variety of characters in that too. You don't have as much to pick from in that, but you do have some choices in there. But yeah, if there is request of me to do Snow Queen Quest sometime, I will do it. I will just have to go back and regrind to make sure I can tackle it properly, because it is the game in hard mode. And what's extremely annoying about it is there's some timed elements to it. Yes, there are dungeons that you have to complete in a certain amount of time, and there's no save points within them. So you have to complete the dungeon in that run, or that's it. That's all you can do. And the grind dungeon that it does open up for you doesn't open up until after you finish the first dungeon, I think. So you have to make sure all your shit is pretty much ready to go if you want to do the Max Ambrosia run, by making sure that your characters have like an insanely high enough level and that you're able to fuse certain personas to kind of squeak your way through it. It's kind of the worst. But anyway, we'll see if I'll do that in the original version or I'll do the PSP version for that one. We'll see. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this. The next one, I might actually just go right into Innocent Sin, because why not? And that one will be nice because I don't have to translate it anymore, and I can therefore read dialogue like a normal person would want to write dialogue, as opposed to me trying to infer how these people are feeling about things. So that'll be nice, but we'll see. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, as I enjoyed playing it. Cogito ergo sum.